Hey everybody, Double P here and welcome back. So today what we decided to do was we decided to attack a high performing, high octane stock that just shot right out of the gate, and that was JSPR, as you can see on my screen right here. And you're probably wondering, well, you've been doing options and this is the first time you're doing stock. Why are you doing stock today? Well, because I'm doing stock today because this stock went in a parabolic move and there was an option behind it to be able to trade the option. So we do stocks, we do options. Options are bread and our butter. Stocks are like icing on the cake for us. So let's kind of get into it over here. But first of all, obviously let's go over here. So you see everything here. Stock is in real time. So I have all my feeds here. Everything's all in real time. So there's no funny business. There's no shenanigans. Amex, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange. It's all there for you right there. Equity options in real time, futures and futures options. I don't understand futures. I don't deal with futures. Someday soon, I guess maybe I'll work with it, but I'm not really too concerned about it right now, so I don't need the feeds for it. Turn them off. Forex is in real time, others in real time. So you see that there, it's all in real time. And you see my account here. Obviously, I got to blur out my terms, and obviously I got to blur out my account so I don't violate the terms and services of my brokerage agreement. So you see here, it's a full margin account and everything's in real time. So what do? Well, first thing we do is, let me map out my box here for you. So let's come over here because I forgot to map out the box, but I did it already today. So let's go over to the 2 minute, 5 minutes. Let's kind of scroll over here. Let's kind of look at what's going on. So on Tuesday, so you're going to see me doing the box in real time, right? You're going to see me going through this exercise. Let me come over here and we'll go to the 2-day, 1 minute chart so that you see what's going on, right? Okay, so here we are at Tuesday. So let's map this out. Let me increase the size here so that we see it and scroll over here. There we go. Right, and let's open this up a little bit more so that you see it. Tuesday, let's see here. Okay, so let's map this out. Let me get my trusty tool over here, price action tool. So we are on Tuesday, so let's go over the last, let's see here, last 45 minutes to an hour. Very important that you do this, so follow along. So the last 45 minutes to the hour, we map out where is the high of the last 45 minutes to the last hour. Where was the high? Where was one of the highs? So here's one of the highs right here. So let's click that, right? That's our price action. Where was the low? Right? So where was the low for this last wick? The low was, let's say, right around here. Right? That's the low. Where did we close? At 16 o'clock, we closed at 721. We're 721. So it was right around there. Okay? So what do we do now? We draw our box. So let's draw the box. So we got the box right here. So this is pretty much, let's see right there. So whatever the high is and whatever the low is, whether it be the 20, whether it be the 200, you want to map out that price point. So the price point is what you want to map out. So the 200 could be over the high. Doesn't matter. You want to map out the price, the high of that price. The 200 could be below. You can map it out. The 20 could be above. You map out the price, right? So let's map this out. So that was the low. So let's come over here. We got our box. Now let's move this so that you see what I'm doing. So I'm activating the drawing, and I'm coming over here and I'm clicking on it. Now we're going to come over here to the 1 minute today, and you see where everything is. So let's activate this again, activate the drawing, rectangle 1, keeping in mind where it is, right there, okay? So that's our box, right? Where did we open? Look at where we opened, right? Look where we opened today. So what does that tell us? We're above the box. We're quite a bit away above the box. So this is a good position to be able to take a long, but you have to be really careful because it's above the 200, right? And it crossed over the 20 right here. And it's really above the box right here. So you have to be careful because at any particular point, this could crash to the downside, right? But it was so strong and it had such a strong catalyst that it just took off, right? And look at where it took off too. So that's what we did as we're trading in the box. So let's break this down and let's come over here to the 5-minute so that you see what's going on in 5 minutes. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what's all this other stuff, right? Well, I put in Fibonacci today. This is my Fibonacci retracements, right? And you can put extensions on this, but I did retracements. So I started my retracement from the low that you can see right there. That's the retracement from the low. Went up to the high, right? Inside of the body, where the body ended on the candle, right? And then this tells me right here, the 25% and the 61%, this is all juicy profit right here, right? I've got this labeled. So this is the 38.2, so this is pretty standard, right? This is the 50, this is the 61 for any type of retracements. If it hits inside of this area right here, you know, because it's still above the box, that is still a good long position. But if it taps any lower than that, then we're going to be going short. All right, so I map this out, color code it differently so that I understand where I am in this particular trade. And when we're moving, these are my price levels. This is support, this is resistance, this is profit taking, and this is stop loss, right? So when you see exactly what happened over here, we just exploded and I took my position. So let me come over here so that you see exactly what I did. Let's move this over here. Probably so my ugly mug's not in the way. So you can see that right there. I sent out the trade today, Wednesday, October 13th, to my guys, right? You see here what it is. It's a quick scalp trade. I'm buying 2,000 shares of JSPR. My entry point is $14.95. 10.10 is when I sent this out. I sent it out a little bit earlier for myself, right? Because this text alerts are always coming out like maybe 45 seconds to a minute, maybe a minute and a half late. So let's look at the time here, 10:10. So my entry point is $14.95. If my profit taken is $15.98, right? That's my profit taking, right? Now, if my entry point doesn't hit, I'm telling my guys exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this into a short trade, and I'm going to hit when it hits 14.08. That's when I take my short position, and at 12.79 is my profit taking. So let's break this down. Let me shrink this. Let me move this over here so that you see it. So $14.95. Let me move this over here. $14.95. Where's $14.95 at 10:10? So let's scroll back over here. So let's look here. So right around here, we're on a 5-minute chart. So look, we're on a 5-minute chart right here. 10:10. That's when I entered my position. And what was that? 14.98 was roughly around, let's say, roughly around there, right? That's when I entered the position, right here, right? And look at where I took my profit in this zone right here, the 61 minus 61.8. What was that? 15.98, right? That's my profit taking. Look at that candle. Look at that area right there. let's break this down on the 1 minute chart so that you can see it, so that you can understand the flow and the movement of why it's so successful taking the trades when we take the trades. So let's come over here, 10-10. So let's come back over here, roughly. This is my entry, right? Let's come up here, 14.98, so that you see it. Let's go 14.98. Let's move my box over here. $10.10. So roughly right around there. 14.98. Close enough, right? So there we go. That's position right there. Let's move this. And then 10.17. Where's 15.98? Roughly around 10.17. That's taking profit right there. And I let it pass because I wanted to get up here a little bit more, right? And then that's when I took my profit. So look at that. Look at that trade right there. And that's how you do it. That's how you make your trade. Oh, and let me come down here so that you guys see it. Let me scroll over here. So you see the profit. JSPR, $5,050 on a 17-minute, approximately 17-minute trade, right? And if you're wondering, well, what was the news catalyst? Let's drop that down there so that you see this right here. That's when I took my profit. That's when the text went out. When I closed my trades, 10.17. That's roughly when I closed it. Told my guys, that's when I'm out. That's how you do your trading, right? What was the catalyst? Well, let's come over here. Let's go over to the news. Let's go over the live news. What was the news? Well, some analysts, look at the analyst here, are raising the buy rating on Jasper Therapeutics, right? Big endorsement. There you go. That was the news catalyst that made that stock take off. Right now it's at 114%, right? So if you like this information, now you're probably wondering, why did you put in Fibonacci? Well, I put in Fibonacci because Fibonacci is deadly, right? Fibonacci is it's precision sniping trading, right? So that's why I wanted to do Fibonacci. So let's edit this, price level 5, let's get rid of that. I'm gonna click on that again. Let's remove that, price level action 5 so that you see that. Very deadly trading. So Fibonacci gives you your profit, right? Gives you your support, gives you resistance and support at other levels, and where's your stop loss, right? It shows you where your stop loss is. Look at the 20, look at the 200, right? Look at the volume. This is what you want to have when you have volume. Now, my custom volume bar, I don't know where it is. I don't know why it's not on. So let me go and click on here so that I can add studies, edit studies. Where is my custom volume? I don't know why it's not on here today. There it is, custom volume, simple, add it. We're gonna move it up again, custom volume, apply, okay, there we go. I was kind of like going, what's going on here? Where's my custom volume? So it lets me know what's going on, right? So the custom volume is right up there. Look how many shares traded today already. 54 million shares of volume that are moving. Look at the daily average, right? On the 1 minute time frame, the daily average is 900,000 shares of volume, right? This is a beast. The stock is just moving like crazy, right? And this is when you want to get in to this position, right? That's why I took the trade. That's why I took the stock trade. No option trade today, but stock trade. Same strategy, same principles, same result or similar result. Doesn't matter whether it's option, doesn't matter whether it's stock, right? If you love this information, smash that like button for me. You know what I mean? Share this video along with your friends. Let them know, other traders, let them know, let them come and learn as to what I'm doing. This is another trading strategy that I have here that I'm starting to tinker and play with. I'm using Fibonacci now extensions and Fibonacci retracements because now I'm going to look at taking my trading to another level using precision. I want to be a full quant driven, zero emotion inside of the trading. It's going to be full quant driven with based on numbers, based on science, and it's going to be based on price, volume, volatility, as I've always told you before, and directional trend. Those are the four things that you need to be able to trade effectively, to be able to be a deadly effective trader, and to be a precision sniper trader. Price action, volatility, volume, directional trend. That's it. Or directional momentum, whatever you want to call it. That's all you need in trading. Trading is very simplistic. It's very simple. Lots of traders complicate the matters, make it too complex. You look at their charts, they look like spaghetti. You know what I mean? They got like 30 different or 40 different indicators all over the place. Like, no. What do I have here? I have Fibonacci. I have a moving 200. I have a 20. I have my volume. That's it, right? And I have my strategy, and we're good to go. You like that video? Somewhere is going to be a link in this video, probably up top, probably underneath. Just click that link, head on over to my site. Lots more free training for you. Love to have you on board. Be a member of the Platinum Traders Beta Testers group. And this, like I said, this free channel, free live trading every day. You're going to get it. Will I have a red day? Probably. I've had red days. Since I started this YouTube channel, I'm holding myself accountable, publicly accountable to not having a red day. So I'm showing you live in real time, listen, it's about being quant driven, it's about being analytical, it's about being technical, and it's about being unemotional when you're trading. If you can put all that together, you'll be a phenomenal trader. Let me teach you, let me show you how it's done with the Platinum Traders Beta Testers group. Click that link, it's somewhere, and go over here and subscribe. And I need to build up my subscribers, so please help me and share this so other people can start to learn and have a great time, and we can all be profitable together. Take care, everybody. My name is Double P, over and out.